guys, it's me Casey and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a Q&A. I'm finally recording it, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So the first question we have is from Jennifer G9641. Her question is, how are the boys liking the new house, school? What's their favorite things about the house? Anything you didn't like or didn't notice before you purchased it? And how are your neighbors? Okay, there's a lot of questions in that one. So let's start off with the first one. How are the boys liking the new house and their school? We had a tough start to school with them on the bus situation, and like Cato had someone push him, and then it's a whole hassle too on trying to get somebody to do something about it, because you got to send an email to the principal and then have her take care of it. It's like I just can't talk to somebody and then do the situation or figure out like, can you take care of this problem? That's how it was in the old school. If there was a problem, we talked to the principal straight face to face or something, or we told a teacher, and that we didn't have to go directly to the principal. So but as of right now, everything's doing good now. How are they liking the house? As you can see, we are starting to get their bedrooms up and through a little bit. So they are starting to sleep upstairs now, hopefully. So they each have like a little projector in their room so they can watch TV or something to try and get them used to their bedrooms. Cato did fall asleep on the couch in here just now, but Skyler took him upstairs to his bed, so now they're both in their beds, and they got little night lights too that play music. It's like the little noise machines. So favorite things about the house. So my favorite thing is absolutely that we have our own washer and dryer, not having to spend money to do it. Another thing is my kitchen. I love the kitchen. Now the only thing I need to do is get the actual dishwasher working, the big one. I'm not sure when we're gonna do that, because I know we want to get caught up on the Walmart firm. So anything you don't like or didn't notice before you purchased it? There's a few things that we don't like, but it's common in older houses. So like there was cracks in some of the walls. That's common in older houses. Let's see, what else didn't we like? I didn't like how the dishwasher was broken, but that's okay. That's an easy fix. Now, one thing I noticed though is when we run the washer, water tends to pop up out of the sink. I don't know if that's a plumbing problem or what, and then there's starting to be puddles of water downstairs in the basement. But honestly, I think that's due to water, because me and Skyler tested it. He ran some water, and I was downstairs looking at the water heater, and no water was flooding out or anything. So I think it's due to the rain. So it has been pretty rainy here lately. How are the neighbors? I think it was our first day when we were unpacking everything. We have an older neighbor to the left of us, I believe. Let's see, if I'm sitting this way, that neighbor would be this way, I think. Right? No, that way. It'd be this way. Okay, we have the older neighbor this way. He came and introduced himself. He said he's been living in his house for, I don't know, many years. And then we have a neighbor over here, and it's a husband, wife, and his little 8-year-old daughter. So they came and introduced themselves on, I believe it was our first day, but so yeah, our neighbors are nice. So okay, next question. This is from Mima Golding. She asked, do the boys like to play outside more now that they have a backyard? I bet they really like it. Yes. Every time we step outside or something, they have to come with. so they can go play a little bit on the playground. I believe I put it in one video, I don't remember if I did or not, but of us setting up the swing set. So they have their swing set out there. But yes, they do definitely play more outside. They haven't been lately since it's been super cold and rainy and wet, so. Okay, next question is from Butterfly Fairy 5046. Have you talked to Skyler about getting new jobs in your new town? When's mother-in-law moving out? Did Skyler give her a deadline? Thank you for staying on your channel. I'm praying for you and your family. God bless. Try not to get stressed. What about being a school bus driver or working in the cafeteria at your kid's school? I was thinking you could do childcare in your home someday. That way you don't have to go anywhere. Plus you have a big yard. Have a great day. Now, have I talked to Skyler about getting new jobs in our new town? Yes, but the problem with that is we would take a serious pay cut if we do that. That's the only thing about that. And second, now that we got kicked off medical card, I am enrolling in medical benefits through our work with Loves, so I can afford my pills, my seizure medication, because we don't want both me and Skylar having seizures. So being on that, my medicine would probably only cost about $20. And I'm almost out of one of my medicines now, and that medicine is very pricey. Let's just say it's over $1,000, and we don't have that kind of pocket money. When is mother-in-law moving out? That's another problem we're having with, is I know you guys said that we can try and find like after school care for them, or see if someone here in town would watch them or something, but we set ground rules with her, so she's probably not going to move out. She is helping more. She's helping like dishes wise, and she does help out with Skyler when he has his seizures, but mostly it's me doing that. But more she's helping with the boys, and that's what we need, because Kato's only does half days since he's only in pre-K. So maybe the next question was, did Skylar give her a deadline? I think maybe her deadline will probably be the summer, maybe, I don't know. And you said thank you for staying on your channel. Yes, I did definitely want to continue doing this. This one is from Jen D 1973. Life is good. I'd like to ask, what about added dosages for Skylar? Does that seem to be helping? Also, has he tried blue light glasses while playing games? Okay, so the first part of that question, the added dosages, are they helping? No, not really. But since he was just in the ER last night, they upped his dose again. So let's hope that works. And he does have a neurology appointment coming up on the 30th. So we will definitely be talking to them about this. And we definitely want an EEG ran for him sometime, because we don't think, they are telling us they're non-epileptic, but I think they're epileptic, because in his after visit summary at the ER last night, they said there are generalized seizures, which is basically electrical activity in your brain that's not functioning right, and that's basically what epileptic seizures are. And then the second part to that question was, has he tried blue light glasses? No, because we haven't had the money yet to get glasses. So since most of our money went into the house, so we haven't had any extra money since we've moved in, and we're running short on food wise, so it's hard trying to go to pantries because we're always constantly working. So next question is from Catherine Rose 1607. How is Scarlett liking the new house? I thought about you when I drove by Casey's gas station and convenience store the other day. I thought this is where Casey should work. Okay, let's start with the first question, or first part of that question. How is Scarlett like in the house? She seems more calmer than at the apartment, in my opinion. I mean, Skyler also said the same thing. She seems more calm and
Loving.
Yeah, more loving. The only time she really scratches is like if you
Bother when you don't want to be bothered.
yeah, if you bother her, like say Kato. Kato's always hitting her. Then she will definitely. I noticed that he was hitting her today, and I got on him about it, and I noticed he had a scratch on his hand. So, but the thing about a Casey's gas station, they wouldn't pay me enough to represent the name. That's a joke that goes on at Love's gas station because people kind of joke about it. They're like, aren't you working at the wrong gas station? I'm like, no, they wouldn't pay me enough to represent the name. It's always a constant joke there at Love's. So there was one day I was getting gas at Casey's instead of Love's, and they're like, that's betrayal because I had my uniform on. Okay, so next question is from B9316. Hey Casey, hope all is well. I know you've been going through a lot with Skyler and your mother-in-law. First, how have you been? Getting through it, let's just say that. And how is Skyler feeling since his last episode? I will say it takes a lot out of you. He is exhausted. How is living in your new home been? It's been good. So far. Do you guys like living there more? Yes we do. I know it's been not easy since you say your mother-in-law is like getting in your guys' business. Oh yeah, it is a little bit harder. I mean, she's not really getting in our business. It's just, how do I put it?
Not giving us space.
There you go. We don't get no privacy. She's always, yeah. We don't get privacy, so she's.
Get back to bed.
And then next question was, how are the boys enjoying themselves? They are enjoying it, yeah. Did you decorate a little with them outside for Halloween? Yes, I did. We did get a couple things from Dollar Tree to decorate. So we got like this standing tower of plastic pumpkins. So we got that. And then we have a tree that's like bats. And then we have like a little sign. And then we have a little rug on our enclosed porch that says beware.
Are they still there, by the way, with the big wind?
I didn't even think to look. Is the termite treatment working?
Termite.
Well, cockroach. Terminix. She meant Terminix. I've still been seeing them. Not big ones, but just little tiny ones. I've been seeing little tiny ones lately. Is your mom able to help you guys with anything else that's not money? At least to release some stress for you, like helping you cook a dinner or help with the boys or help you clean up a little. Just saying. Talk about my mom or his mom? If you're talking about his mom, she does not cook. And honestly, I don't think the boys will eat her food because they're not used to her food. But she does help us clean up a little. Now, if you're talking about my mom lives in a different town. She recently just bought a house, so. But my mom does get, even though she just bought a house, she offers to give me money, but I turn her down because she has a house. So it's like, I don't, want to take her money away from her bills. This question is from, I am so sorry if I say this wrong, Mika Phrase 3467. And she said, do you have a P.O. box yet? No, I do not. I have not been able to get one yet. Do you ask yourself if you should have stayed in the town you lived in? Honestly, I've told myself over and over we should have stayed in that town, but they did not have any houses in our price range because we did originally want to get a house in that town. But like I said, all their houses in that town were over $100,000. 150 grand. And we just didn't have the money for that. So, okay, so there was another question that Catherine Rose 1607 put on one of my videos. She said, Casey, you were asking what we would like to see on your videos last week. I thought of something. I would be interested to know about how your pregnancies went with the boys, your labor and everything, only if you're comfortable talking about it. Yeah, that's no problem about talking about that. So with Cyrus, I had him at 39 weeks. I think it was 39 weeks and 4 days, I believe it was. So not too far off from 40 weeks. But with my pregnancy with him, at the beginning, I had some seizures, but it was just because I was so dehydrated with him. I didn't drink enough water. So once I realized that, I started taking more in. Like, I was constantly tired. I didn't have no sickness with him. Neither one of the boys, actually. I did not have any type of sickness. But I craved, like, whenever I first realized I could be pregnant with Cyrus, I was craving hot and spicy Cheez-Its. So with both of them, I did end up getting epidurals. Now that was a requirement because my neurologist told me since my body's already going to be under stress, you don't want any more stress put on you. So I ended up getting the epidurals. Oh, I'm sorry. And let's see. I didn't have too much. Let's see. At delivery, I had my mom and Skyler in the room. No. Yeah. Oh my God. My legs were so numb though. I couldn't feel them, but they were heavy. And my mom took a phone call real quick, and she was holding one of my legs, and my leg, it literally felt like bricks because my leg fell so hard down and it hurt so bad. Okay, now my pregnancy with Kato, I did not have any seizures. It went pretty okay with him until the end of my pregnancy. I had severe sciatica, like rolling on the floor, crying pain. That's the type of pain I had with Kato. It was horrible. That's another reason why I told myself I wouldn't have another kid, is because of how bad my back was. That I still have sciatica to this day. But it was horrible. It had me on the floor crying so bad because of that back pain. It was not fun. But I think that's all of the questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. If you guys have any more questions, just drop them down in the comments and I will definitely answer them in the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.